We're going to tie a jigged rabbit strip streamer, size 12 hook, some Flashaboo Mirage pearl color. I also have some ice chenille from Semperfly and black rabbit strips from Hairline. I have some large black bead chain eyes. I'm going to attach these bead chain eyes basically the same way I do any kind of barbell eyes, and I want to attach them just behind where the bend in the jig hook is. So I don't want to be up at the jig hook. I want to leave enough space to finish this in front of the jig hook. And I do this pretty much, take a couple of wraps across the hook shank, wraps back the other way, and then I go underneath the eyes and above the hook to tighten everything in place. Then take a wrap around the hook shank, some more wraps in one direction, another wrap around the hook shank and wraps in the other direction, and then I'm going to go around again between the eyes and the hook shank until they're seated. Now I'm going to spiral wrap the thread back to just above where the barb would be. I'm going to cut off 2 strands of this Mirage pearl. I'm going to double it over, use the wraparound technique and just run it up to the shank and then wrap over it a couple of wraps, secure it back. And it can be different lengths. Now I'm going to take the rabbit strip and I want to separate it about a hook shank length back. So I just want to get a nice separation there. I'm going to lay it on the shank facing us just above where the thread is. Take one good wrap over it and then follow with 3 or 4 wraps in exactly the same location. We're going to lift it up and take the thread in front, and here in front we're going to tie in some ice chenille. I'm going to strip off a little bit of that core, get it nice and secure. And bring the thread back to in front of the eyes. And now I'm going to take several wraps over the middle, and when I get that done, I'm going to hold it down, and I'll show you why in just a second. We're going to take 2 or 3 wraps over it to secure it, and then one back behind the eyes, and we're going to let it dangle there. Actually, we're going to put it in the material spring, and then I'm going to separate this again right between the eyes. And I want to get the hair out of the way between those eyes, because I'm going to tie it down again behind the eyes. And make sure that the thread is right, or that the rabbit strip is riding right between the eyes and on top. And then we're going to come underneath the rabbit strip for a couple of wraps. We're going to take the scissors and go right in that gap. And now we want to take a wrap over, and we want to come back in front of the eyes, and then take a wrap under and come back over the far eye, and then we're going to tie this ice chenille off. And make a little head. Snip out the rest of the ice chenille. I'm going to get that out of the way and just build a head. Grab my whip finish tool. Take a couple of 3-turn whip finishes. And if you want to put some head cement on there, go for it. And we're done. A great little micro jig.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe for all our videos and tight lines.